Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yo. This is Judah Awoke Ace on another Hidden Hand Truth Talk Nation moment.
Your man, Steve Mizzle the Great. What's popping?
We got Mark from 7 Mile. What's going down?
What's the word, fellas? What's the word?
Another week, man. Another show, man.
You already know, another week, man.
Crazy shit about to jump off of y'all.
Man. You already know, man. We've been having blackouts and everything like we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That power surge. You know, everybody bumping the AC. Everybody, you know, charging shit up. Everybody got their iPads, their iPhones, electric bikes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they pushing an agenda out here that's coming, but that power surge is a bad motherfucker, man.
Right. And so Columbus, I think certain sections and AEP is they control the electricity. Said that, you know, said it was a stress on the grid.
Ooh.
And so certain sections, it seemed like some of the poorer sections got some of the blackouts. I've been seeing some of the areas too with the people with little cash got some, but it seemed like they was particularly trying to test out certain areas.
That's awesome, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What up, everybody in the comments? T-Boz, who's that? Mike Murray. What's going on, Mike with the mic? I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. Where you been at? What's going on? Everybody on YouTube as well. What's the word? What's happening?
What's going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the picture of the AEP Columbus, Ohio blackout, which happened this week, soon after we talked about the blackouts last week. And Columbus was one of the spots I said that didn't have a blackout when Detroit had a blackout, when the whole eastern seaboard, but it was the top half of Ohio on down up to Pennsylvania, I think New York, all that was affected, parts of Michigan. But yeah, I thought that was a test then, Mark, when we talked about it.
Yeah.
And so
beta testing to see how the people will react.
And so now, you know what I'm saying, they're going to do these rolling blackouts, man. T Mizzle, what you think
testing
about this shit?
everybody out, you know what I'm saying? So the people of Columbus, this was their first experience of it then.
Right.
Because they when we had the big blackout, I don't know if you just said that, when we had the whole eastern seaboard, right, that was blacked out. Columbus was like, that was the borderline in which
that
it
was
wasn't
under,
cut
that's
off.
the middle of America, so they didn't have, the
they
middle of
didn't have
America didn't have it.
Ooh.
And so,
man.
you know,
now they getting it.
Yeah, I know. I said that was a hell of an experience, you know what I'm saying? But it
Sunshine Hampton, how you doing, sister? What's going on? Julius, brother on
checking
YouTube.
in.
Julius, what's the
Y'all
word?
What's
good
going
now?
on?
Y'all good now? Yeah, that's what's up, Mark. Yep. Start. That's what's
but
up.
like I said, when I stayed in Spain, they had a wattage control on the apartment, and to where, you know, if you went over the wattage for the month, your apartment just shut down.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get no wattage, and then you probably got to pay extra, whatever. Like we was talking about, you know, with the free weekends and nights.
Spain?
Yeah, when I was in Spain, man, they had a wattage over there. There's a lot of countries.
How long were you over there when that was going? I mean, how long did you
A total
go
of
through
four and something months, but the first time I was over there 3.5 months, and I stayed in Benny Maclet in Valencia. And so it was just apartment. It was eight units within one. Was 2 apartments within one that they made one. But yeah, everybody, you know, saying had occupied the whole 8 apartments, brought their laptops, their phones, and whatever, and they probably was leaving their TVs. They brought TVs, all kinds.
Being wasteful with the electricity.
For certain
like we do in
countries like America, like us, and some from like London, England, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They used to just probably just running it up.
How many people was in an apartment? You say
Eight total.
So you probably had to break that down by what?
People couldn't just leave TVs on, lights on. We had to learn to, like, you know what I'm saying, just turn stuff off.
Yeah.
But that's how it's going to be in America with the Great Reset, because you ain't going to be able to just control your wattage or your usage per month. We're going to control it. And if you go over, then you're going to either pay or we're going to shut it down.
Shut it down, man. You went over your limit for the month, Judah. You only probably had 50 watts a month.
Right. Right. 50 watts a month. Just sat down, like, what if you want to have a party at night for Father's Day and shit? Then you got to pay extra because, you know, you're going over the wattage with the stereo system, with DJ, shit, plugging up. Motherfuckers might want to plug up their phone.
Charge up, you know, all
shit just shut down during the party. Oof. Mark got the studio shut down over here because, you know, you're using too much. You're going to do 30-minute shows.
Check the meter, electricity meter, your shit. Oh, shit, we done went over, y'all.
Can't do one
then it's going to go to a water usage because the electricity run up. It controls the water. Then you only got so many flushes and showers per month.
That's how it is, man.
Can't be in there, you know what I'm saying, taking 30-minute showers.
It's like your phone bill.
Everybody got to take 7-minute showers.
Don't pay your bill. Your shit just get cut off.
Can't go over 7, so you got to be a master at showering. You're going to have to let the towel soak in some soapy water.
Catch every drop coming out there.
Just get in already soaked up. You know us, man, we make the soap water.
I don't know what country that is. I seen somewhere where they actually sell soap by the slice. It's like
Dang.
it's like Pringles potato chips, dog. Slices of soap.
That's
And
like the
one
shit we
slice-
leave in the shower.
One's like that like when you
With
can
a
use the
little
shit all
bottle-
the way down to
a
the
little
SIM
bottle
card
boy,
and shit.
yeah, the little
By the
They-
slice.
They got slices of soap, dog.
Slices
Yeah.
of soap.
And it's stacked up like Pringles potato chips. And they take one slice of soap and they use it to wash their hands, and that's it. Boom. I mean, like a thin ass. I'm talking about like.
Let me get 10 of these. This is a half a bar.
Man, I'm talking about toilet paper thin slice, dog.
Damn.
Hey, Bubba, what's that thing that you do cheese with? You just skin it up.
Yeah. Something like
Mozzarella.
that, dog.
The
Yep.
fresh mozzarella
Yep.
slice.
Now imagine them selling soap
Yeah,
by the
because
slice.
because
getting
in Venezuela, man,
They
maxi
getting paid.
pads was going for like 150.
Whoa, and you know we got the tampon shortage over here,
Right,
now.
but they was the ones had the shortage like some years ago. What happened was going with their government being trying to be overthrown. You know what I'm saying, with the corruption going on over there, and so the food is expensive and all that.
They had hiked the prices up.
Right, like you said, slices of soap, chips, $10, $15 for some chips, water, $30 a fucking case.
Water, you gotta get it. You gotta get it.
So yeah,
Inflation on
man,
everything. Yeah.
hey man, I can remember a day when just the thought of them selling us bottled water would be like, what?
my people didn't get it at first. Like, man, we got the best water in Michigan.
Man, we was tripping when they first told us, I ain't buying no damn water,
Buying
nigga.
water?
Yeah,
just as
hell
crazy.
I
Listen,
look like?
and
I
we
ain't buying
talked
no
about
damn water, nigga. We got water coming out with free water.
we
That's
talked
all.
about this
That's
before
faucet.
on the show, but that sounds just as crazy as right now them selling us bottled air.
Right,
Judah, what's coming, Judah?
bottled air. You're gonna air meat. You're gonna have to eat that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna accept that because it's gonna be a meat
3D,
shortage.
3D printed meat.
3D printed meat and a 3D printed house.
Fake
Because we
food,
can't
though.
find the construction motherfuckers right now. So it's gonna be a computer with a couple dudes doing the specs on it, and that's it. Designing your house with a computer.
Blueprint. Set the blueprint.
They
up,
coming
let
in
it
with
go.
the foam and then spraying with the spray. They got this shit already going down. We talked about all this shit because now, you know what I'm saying, we got a picture of Papa John's testing drones out for delivery in ATL. Because you don't want to show up, but they just got a shortage on delivery drivers, right?
Yeah, so
And so shit, we're gonna test it out in one of the places of ATL, a nice metropolitan area that got well-to-do areas right now. People
yeah.
ordering
They
pizza.
come in straight to your crib.
They said they can get it straight to your crib at 12 minutes or less. Fuck the 15. We get it at 12.
Yeah.
That shit come out. Look, that shit
Quick.
come out in 8 minutes. We put it on the drone. That shit at your crib in 2-3 minutes flat with your pizza.
Right there. Right in your fucking hand. Like a pass.
They
Wide
can get
receiver.
anywhere on the west side or the east side in 2 minutes.
Whatever you want.
Once that bitch go up in the air.
Whatever you want, man.
So we got the Papa John's testing this shit out. You don't want to work? People don't want to work. I already hear that is self-driving trucks on the streets right now.
Yeah, you know Amazon gonna take advantage of all
Yeah,
that.
they was the ones testing it out, but the military been testing that out. You know what I'm saying? They got that technology from the military. They been got self-driving shit. So let's also get into this Airbnb. We had some Airbnb issues to where Airbnb got shot up in Detroit.
Yeah.
And we also got a lady in Philly to where she found several hidden cameras all in the Airbnb. What's up with these Airbnbs? man?
Airbnbs, they scary, man. You gotta think that's somebody's personal home that they, you know what I'm saying, obviously, instead of, you know, here we
Instead
rent.
of living in it,
Yeah,
they're renting it out.
Landlord, you're a landlord, you know, you rent it out to, you know, a couple, but this is something different. This is a new thing.
What if a
now.
motherfucker, you in an Airbnb and he got a hidden door, man, he just come out that bitch and
Yeah,
just be looking.
motherfucker, shit, you can find. You gotta expect, man. There's a lot of creepy shit go down on Airbnbs, man.
They could just come from up under the goddamn sink, man. They got a trap door. He looking at y'all women, man, while y'all sleeping drunk.
Yeah, it could be set up for a trap.
Creepy,
You about to kill the Airbnb.
I use Booking. I use Booking. That way, y'all, if Booking or Priceline, man, or the Hilton plan, nigga, where you can stay in these villas or whatever. If some shit come in there, I'm suing, and they gonna have to cash me out before I get on the Mark D show because I'm gonna air you motherfuckers out.
You already think, man.
Now Airbnb, they don't got that type of cash. They got millions, but they don't got the billions. You know what I'm saying?
That's in Detroit. Like, it could have been the owner of Airbnb. Niggas trying to, people don't.
They don't want it in their neighborhood.
They don't even pay their landlords now, so niggas running off on landlords.
One of the angles that I heard, it was that the neighbors in the neighborhood on that block was tired of the commotion, the traffic, the party, and all of that. And it's a possibility that it's somebody on the block
naked women all in the back,
constantly shooting at the house because they want to. Maybe they called the police over and over and made complaints. And to no avail and get no results. So now I'm gonna take matters into my own hands and just
Father's Day. They over there kicking it, man. They left chip bags everywhere. I cut my
beer
shit.
bottles, liquor bottles.
Airbnb.
Niggas parking on my grass.
Shoot that shit up. Shoot it up, cuz.
Niggas all on my
Shut
grass.
that shit up.
Blocking the driveway up.
Blocking the driveway. Just some angry ass neighbors over there.
You got homeowners, man. They got to park way down the street. They can't even get in.
Yeah, I feel the homeowners though. They don't want the Airbnb over there. Shit, they don't want the people. They shooting at the damn people from Alabama. They just shot. They like, we don't want no rentals. You better not have a party over here.
Your house right next to the Airbnb. Your shit get shot up.
Like, man, fuck this Airbnb. I'd be like, man, fuck this Airbnb, man.
Every weekend.
God damn, that shit got shot up. Yeah, let's roll this video right quick of the Airbnb.
His weapon of choice, an assault rifle.
Me and my best friend recently stayed at an Airbnb in Philadelphia, and we found hidden cameras. Everyone keeps asking the same questions. How did we discover these hidden cameras in our Airbnb? This video is at our arrival at about 7:30 p.m. And, I just took a regular video and I captured the camera in this video and I didn't even notice. The camera is right above the couch on the ceiling. Me and her, we got there pretty late. So, we just saw it was nice. It was clean. We got dressed, did our makeup, and we went out. And when we came back in, we actually fell asleep on the couch. So when we woke up in the morning and looked up, we discovered that this was a camera. It was very creepy. We were absolutely creeped out when we saw this. It seems like they try to hide it, but I don't know. That just looks weird. It's just a hole in the ceiling with a camera. So I don't know how anyone in the past didn't notice this camera, but we did. So that the sprinklers had camera lens. We got on the chair, on stools, and we did a flash test on these sprinklers, and they are cameras. And it is plain in sight. Those are camera lens in the sprinklers. I looked it up. I did research on Google, and I found that they have security cameras disguised as sprinklers. So it is a thing. It's very creepy. Bathroom and our bedroom and everything. This is at the arrival as well. I was just taking, videos, just showing it off. And I didn't even realize that this would be all of my evidence. I should have took more once we discovered that it was actually cameras. But we were so creeped out, we just packed our shit and left, honestly. That is the bathroom, and it is pointed to the shower if you just saw the video. And this one I actually captured, they get the perfect angle. They get the perfect spot to put the camera, and, this is a bedroom.
It happened at an Airbnb.
Yeah, man, some Airbnbs, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch it. She caught all them cameras up in there.
Them, man.
Shit getting shot up in Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Airbnbs.
People done got robbed up in Miami.
Everything go down, man.
California, my man Pop Smoke got popped up in the Airbnb, right?
Airbnbs, you have no security at all. So anything goes. You just going into another, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're going into.
Right.
And like you say, cameras, you know what I'm saying? You can be a freak, you know what I'm saying? What you watching all the women getting naked.
Fuck with Booking, man. Even Booking probably got some hidden cameras and all that, but at least I'm suing.
I ain't renting it out to nobody but women. He could have been one of them type of motherfuckers, He watching all the women undressed, got them in the shower, So you don't know what you're getting into.
So y'all gotta watch out for them Airbnbs, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be like, oh, I'm balling. I mean, you probably haven't had a problem.
You might get
but
kidnapped
Airbnbs, one thing
time,
I've seen with the Airbnbs, owners just walked in and say, no, you can't get up in this, you can't do this. See, they don't do that shit when I rent out my fucking cribs, man, on fucking Booking.
Nah.
They ain't walking up in that bitch, man. I'm calling Booking like, you gotta get my money. Plus, you're gonna have to. There's gonna be some lawsuits dropped.
Then some motherfuckers will fuck your shit up, and then what? You got a problem with them, you know? So
right.
It can go either way, man, with Airbnbs, you know?
Right.
There ain't no contract, you know, you just word of mouth. Shit, I want somewhere to go party, hang out, bam.
Right. So next, man, we got Becky, man. We got the young basketball LSU, man. Player came up missing, man. You know, he had a white girlfriend, man. She said, let's go home to Idaho, you know what I'm saying? We can do the tubing and get on the river. He come up missing.
21-year-old, wasn't he?
Yeah, future star of
LSU. Yeah.
LSU, man, named Everett Jackson. Damn. Before we get into that video, man, didn't people see Get Out? You don't think it's really people? I'm not saying like it may be like that happened or nothing, but
like it's that. Like,
but you took him into the middle of Idaho, you know, with Becky, and then you come up missing. Maybe you was missing before y'all went on the river, but y'all blamed it on rough winter, rough tides or whatever on the river. And he came up missing with a life jacket on. But hold up, we from the Great Lakes. Yeah, it can get a little drifty out there, but you in the Great Lakes. These little rivers and all that, man, come on, yo. And they can't find you. You just drowned. Maybe they got him before he got up out of there.
For one, you know, brother.
She lured him in. Get a nigga, go to college, get a nigga, bring him in, and we gonna purge him. You don't think this type of shit going on?
He shouldn't even went, man. For one, niggas can't swim. For one. He got down there 7 feet. Come on now, man.
I've been down in Ohio, man. I've been in Ohio.
Ain't gonna do nothing for him, man.
And they just said, let's go to these bonfires in the middle of the woods, man. I'm like, man, I decline.
Some shit brothers just don't do.
You know what,
they
man?
Like, no, I'm good.
I'll catch y'all later.
You come visit me. I ain't going out there with y'all, man.
Come on, Ace, man.
He probably was the only nigga out there.
We got I have really been invited to bonfires, man.
Yeah, you don't.
Man, I'm cool.
Only motherfucker out there, Judah.
Cool. It might not been nothing going on, but I'm not going in the middle of the woods with you white people, man. And some shit come up with my black ass, man.
Hey, guess what? It's gonna be an accident.
An accident. Right. Nigga got hit with a bow and arrow. They out there fucking with the bow and arrows.
It's an accident, you know.
He just happened to get hit in the head.
It's an accident.
So let's roll this video of a young black player, man, Everett Jackson, goes to Idaho with a Becky and come up missing.
So we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not.
Yeah, that guilt gonna eat you alive, my baby.
That's guilt, you, but okay.
No tears. That guilt gonna eat you alive, baby. I can't wait to get a sack of potatoes.
That is my little brother, and I'm going to look for him. This video posted on Snapchat is the last video 21-year-old Everett Jackson posted in Jim County, Idaho, before going missing. Sheriff's deputies there tell me they have been searching for him with a drone since then due to rough water conditions, keeping them from using a boat.
When my dad blessed us with him, he gave us one for the books, I tell you.
Monday, 2 of his sisters and his niece dropped what they were doing and flew to Idaho to find him, joining 2 other siblings already there because of how special they say he is.
Fun, adventurous. He loves to play basketball. He loves basketball.
Yeah, so, you know, I hope they, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on with Everett Jackson, but they can't seem to find him in the river.
Man, I hope
I got to look up that river and see is it real dangerous to where they can't never find nobody.
I hope it wasn't no foul play with that, man.
And Becky running from, oh, Everett, no tears. Remember the sister, look, she don't got no tears when the video first played. Y'all got to probably have to roll it back. But she all acting like she crying to Becky.
Yeah,
she got him from college, LSU or something down in Louisiana, took him up to Idaho.
Future NBA star, you know what I'm saying? Possibly, you know.
Damn, Everett, man. With Becky, fucking with these Beckys and lured her in. Then you see Get Out. They lured him in way into the country of where he was at, Massachusetts, some goddamn where. Took him from North Carolina and chilling. I'm chilling. Oh, come on up with me to Massachusetts.
Right.
Come on me into the deep of Michigan.
Only brother up there.
Parts of Michigan we don't go in, nigga.
I'm good. You come visit me, baby.
You know what's going on, man. So let's Let's see about this. We got the Big Sean mural we just passed, man, up there on in Detroit.
Oh yeah, man! Congratulations on that, man. Yeah, Big Sean.
Right.
Yeah. We need that for the city, y'all.
Yeah, we got the new Big Sean. I just seen that. I knew it was just like new. It's riding
So
past.
what is that? It's just it looked like a yard sign. What is it?
No, it's a painting. It's painted on the wall.
Oh, okay.
It's painted.
Okay.
And so I guess it's dedicating it to the song. Big Sean had all with the artists on there.
Oh, Detroit too. Okay, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so yeah, it's painted on there off of Gratiot, right before you get to like Siemens. If you're going towards downtown, you'll see it on the right hand side.
Yeah, that's sweet, man.
Yeah.
He deserve it, man. I give it up for Big Sean.
That's one thing about Detroit, man. They got a lot of little paintings everywhere, man. Like you got to stop and look at them.
Yeah, a lot of artwork.
We got some good artists that come from the city and that come here and they,
Right. So if you can ride around and just do an art check around the city of Detroit, man, you'll be surprised at what all kind of shit they got on Kercheval, man, all on Gratiot, all on the west, everywhere, all in Southwest Detroit. But it's
not graffiti. We talking about art.
Yeah, it's like art. Art on side of buildings. A lot of people open up buildings on the side of their building. They have like a painting. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's a big debate, big situation going on downtown with, I forget what building that is, with the painting of the dolphins on the side of it, and then they Rocket Mortgage covered it with a banner.
I remember that.
And yeah, it's still ongoing. But the thing about it is it's kind of a catch-22 because the banner actually features artwork from a black Detroit artist. You know what I'm saying? A Detroit-based black artist.
Nah, we want the Dolphins.
But they want the Dolphins because it's the original painting.
People downtown, fuck that. We want the Dolphins.
Yeah.
We don't want
that
black
was
art.
What we had? What was that's just like we had Barry Sanders.
Right.
That was down painted on the building.
Oh man, I don't know why.
No, that was like a drop or something. That was like a drop. They dropped it. Was that a painting?
They had a painting.
That was a painting.
Barry
Sanders.
On Barry Sanders downtown. You know what I'm saying? When we was winning, not when we was winning, but
Right.
when Barry was winning,
Right.
Well, that was sweet, man. I wish they would have kept that up.
Yeah. There's a lot of little artwork to cover up some of this nastiness in Detroit, man. Some of the gothic type look I be saying. Some of these buildings. Like when one dude said, man, downtown look good, but a lot of the buildings is empty inside. You know what I'm saying? They empty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say a lot of them, but you see a lot of little empty buildings that need to lease. They got to bring more businesses into the city, more particularly black businesses. Well, let's get into Flip Flop is back, man.
Fauci.
Yeah, Flip Flop and Fauci, man. We got the pic of Flip Flop caught the COVID, man, the other day. After he got off the trials with Rand Paul. You got that pic with the Flip Flop with the COVID.
Damn.
He like boosted like 3 times. So how the hell he going against his own word? I thought he was protected. I'm protected. You have to get more.
He want another shot too, huh?
Yeah, so he caught the COVID allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Why you sound like
we gotta, you know what I'm saying, get more boosters into your arms. Yeah, you already know that's what he sounded like, a crack voice. He got that crack voice. Sound like a nigga that's been blowing a lot of crack.
And he's still talking about pushing another booster shot.
And so, man, we got a video with him on. He's being asked. It's not a trial or nothing. It's just a hearing with Rand Paul. And Rand Paul's asking him some questions like, what's up, man? Now the FDA didn't sit there and approve the shots for the kids. What proof do you got that the kids need these shots? What proof? Do you got any proof of them being in the hospital in mass numbers? Do you got any proof of the kids dying in mass numbers? No. So why do the kids need the shot, man, Mark?
Fauci want the proof.
Why would the little kids, could it be that you want to funk them to where they don't have kids in the future?
That way he had to prove that something happened.
To where you want to regulate the uteruses and then regulate the sperm and all that of these young messiahs and these queens that's coming out right now, because they ain't going to just be one messiah and a queen. It's going to be hundreds or even thousands coming. Because these kids coming out smart.
Don't fuck with the kids.
The star kids.
Don't fuck with the kids, Fauci.
And so they trying to get them. You know what I'm saying? So let's roll this video of Rand Paul questioning Fauci over the kids' vaccination. Also, he's questioning them over the money. And the people on the board of the vaccination trying to say, are y'all getting some kickbacks? Let's roll this video.
Fauci, the government recommends everybody take a booster over age 5. Are you aware of any studies that show reduction in hospitalization or death for children who take a booster?
Right now, there's not enough data that has been accumulated, Senator Paul, to indicate that that's the case. I believe that the recommendation that was made was based on the assumption that if you look at the morbidity and mortality of children within each of the age groups, 0 to 5, 5 to 11.
Right. So there are no studies, and Americans should all know this. There are no studies on children showing a reduction in hospitalization or death with taking a booster. The only studies that were permitted, the only studies that were presented were antibody studies. So they say if we give you a booster, you make antibodies. Now, a lot of scientists would question whether or not that's proof of efficacy of a vaccine. If I give you 10, or if I give a patient 10 mRNA vaccines and they make protein each time, or they make antibody each time, is that proof that we should give 10 boosters, Dr. Fauci?
No, I think that is somewhat of an absurd exaggeration.
Well, that is the proof that you use. Your committees use that. That's the only proof you have to tell children to take a booster is that they make antibodies. So it's not an absurdity. You're already at like 5 boosters for people. You've had, 2 or 3 boosters. It's like, where is the proof? Now, I think there is probably some indication for older folks that have some risk factors. For younger folks, there's not. But here's the other thing. There are some risk factors for the vaccine. So the risk of myocarditis with a second dose for adolescent boys 12 to 24 is about 80 in a million. This is both from the CDC and from the Israeli study. It's also in the VAERS study, remarkably similar for boys, much higher from boys than girls and much higher than the background. The background's about 2 per million. Another question for you. The NIH continues to refuse to voluntarily divulge the names of scientists who receive royalties and from which companies. Over the period of time from 2010 to 2016, 27,000 royalty payments were paid to 1,800 NIH employees. We know that, not because you told us, but because we forced you to tell us through the Freedom of Information Act. Over $193 million was given to these 1,800 employees. Can you tell me that you have not received a royalty from any entity that you ever oversaw the distribution of money in research grants?
Well, first of all, let's talk about royalties.
That's the question. No, that's the question. Have you ever received a royalty payment from a company that you later oversaw money going to that company?
I don't know as a fact, but I doubt it.
Well, here's the thing is, why don't you let us know? Why don't you reveal how much you've gotten and from what entities? The NIH refuses. Look, we ask them. The NIH, we ask them whether or not, who got it and how much. They refuse to tell us. They sent it redacted. Here's what I want to know. It's not just about you. Everybody on the vaccine committee, have any of them ever received money from the people who make vaccines? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me if anybody on the vaccine approval committees ever received any money from people who make the vaccines?
Soundbite number 1, are you going to let me answer a question? Okay, so let me give you some information. First of all, according to the regulations, people who receive royalties are not required to divulge them even on their financial statement, according to the Bayh-Dole Act. So let me give you some example. From 2015 to 2020, the only royalties I have was my lab and I made a monoclonal antibody for use in vitro reagent that had nothing to do in patients. And during that period of time, my royalties ranged from $21 a year to $700 a year, and the average per year was $191.46.
It's Fauci.
Did this nigga said he made $100?
Come on,
off the experiment or the test of some shit? I thought he at least said 100,000.
Yeah, man.
He probably made 100 million off some shit.
It's all about the money, man. You know that.
If they giving up all the millions for tests, you trying to say all you made was $100? All the people on the vaccine board just gonna make $200 and $300?
He's the #1 promoter.
It's goddamn referees that get paid more than that.
Yeah, he's the
to
#1 promoter
do a
of the
youth
shit.
game. What the fuck?
Come on, man. He the promoter. He marketing this shit.
You can cut grass and make more. So you trying to tell me you get more money cutting grass than the scientists and shit dealing with tests with viruses and shit? but the government's sending you hundreds of millions of dollars.
And you on CNN, you speaking on this shit.
Yeah. And so the aftermath of a pandemic is this. Right there, what you seeing is Fauci got to answer these questions. Because now the FDA just approved these shots for these kids, but what proof that you need, what proof do you got that these kids need these shots? You have no proof.
Paul speaking facts, Fauci speaking non-facts, man. That nigga lying again, man.
And so we got a picture of the aftermath of a pandemic. Justin Bieber, allegedly, you know, because to get to he was promoting the vaccine back in the day. I mean, well, back in the day, last year, to get into his concerts, you had to be vaccinated.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was vaccinated. He didn't want to be around unvaxxed people. And so just suddenly, Justin Bieber comes up with a face issue, which we call Bell palsy, but they call it Ramsey-Hunt syndrome. But look up Bell palsy, and you tell me what. And look up Bell palsy on Google and the COVID vaccine. But we ain't going to get too deep into that. You can just look it up yourself. So Justin Bieber canceled all his remaining shows due to he has Ramsey-Hunt disease now.
Can't sing.
But Eric Clapton last year, you can look this up, hand was paralyzed when he said he got the candy. And other people had to have came out and said they got sick as hell off the shit.
Can't perform. You got to use this, you know.
He got it back now, I think he had to go through all type of rehab and everything. Eric Clapton, look that up. So now let's get into this Justin Bieber video. Same person who wanted the people to be shot up the candy to come see you. Now you got to cancel your shows. They can't come see you.
That's crazy. That's crazy right there, man.
Let's hit this.
That are coming here to the SAP Center in San Jose, including Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, Harry Styles, and Bad Bunny, just to name a few. Now, if you want to get tickets to these events in a pretty unique way, you can get vaccinated against COVID at one of the county's designated vaccination sites.
To update you guys on what's been going on, obviously, as you can probably see from my face, I have this syndrome called Ramsey-Hunt syndrome.
Yeah. So we're not saying this from the vaccine or nothing. We just saying now, you know what I'm saying, just shit. He just out of the blue just caught some type of Ramsey-Hunt syndrome now. You know, that's rare.
He had to cancel
25 years old or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, what could it be?
Cancel all the shows off of that.
Mizzle, what could it be?
Damn.
Right.
Adverse reaction?
We don't know. We ain't saying that. We ain't saying that. We just saying that it's just, you know, who knows what it's from. It's just out the blue. You just, you know, Eric Clapton, people like that, and some of these artists now and these celebrities is coming out, speaking out, and some of them is scared. They saying they want to come out and say, "I'm fucked up."
What about
from that?
Yeah. What about the you know?
My man just died from Full House. Just died in his, you know, and he came out. He was
Bob Saget.
He was second boosted. You know what I'm saying? And just out of the blue died in his sleep.
I just seen a video. I don't know where Tom Hanks was. He was giving a speech somewhere, and he was holding a microphone, and he damn near looked like he had Parkinson's, the way he was, you know, shaking.
Yeah.
And if you remember, wasn't Tom Hanks one of the first celebrities who tested positive for COVID, and then they had him quarantined in Australia or something like that. Remember that?
Right. Some shit like, I think it was Tom Hanks or somebody. Yeah, he was quarantined.
Tom Hanks, remember?
I think it was him.
Him and his wife.
Yeah, and he turned on the hydrogen. I remember he turned on the hydrogen.
It was, man.
But yeah, he was the first. Some of the first artists or celebrities to come out
test positive, I believe. Man.
But to also push the vax, the candy.
Yeah,
you know.
Then you know it's like you say, that shit's scary because you know we did the airline drivers. You know, path was passing out. The whistleblower for the airline.
Right.
She spoke about
and now they got a shortage on pilots. So now, you know. So let's get into some more shit, man. We got the Young Thug freestyle from jail right now. We got 2 videos we're gonna show. We got the Young Thug freestyling out of jail, man. He called his homies up. Let's watch this Young Thug freestyle from jail.
Did that win?
I'm just sitting here in my cell like, damn, I'm really in jail. God, give me another chance to show you I can prevail. I can put my arm from wall to wall inside this tiny ass cell. I'm feeling the one the police bus. I don't want no jank ass crib. I'm moving away with my little baby. Let's stop and buy you a bill. You bad as hell, and I can't wait to get inside of your ribs. We out in Vegas. I ain't talking club when I say chat on the strip. The police took all of this. I hope that too. Fuck. I know that I'm a man, but fuck, I can't even stop to cry. Looking up at the I'm trying to pray that keeping my soul clean, quiet, cause I'm truly shy. Your soul black, the true definition of something right. If this is hell, then I don't want to know what hell is like. I'd rather hit Rodeo with my daughters on Chanel bikes. Stop to get ice cream, remembering the kind they like. I've been on my scene, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, sitting in my cell like, damn, do I need a different team? Knowing my niggas with me forever, and we all twins. This jail shit fuck with your mind and have you wondering, have you ever killed a nigga knowing that you badly sin? The police makes the nigga kill him, then took him to jail, then killed the kid, then killed the granny, then he's a else. All of this gun smoke gonna make the whole youth deaf. Let's not forget that this ain't hell. Yeah, that left. Yeah, I contemplated on myself. And yeah, the most suicide deaths are in this jail. But let's not forget that this ain't hell.
Did that win?
Yeah, that's sad, man. Young Thug, man, they got to sit there and freestyle now over the phone, man. They got him on over a 50 count indictment.
Woo, and it ain't looking good, man.
And Gunner on 1 charge, I think, right now. A few of his homies on several indictments.
23 others.
Grammy winner. Multi-millionaire.
Gunner only got 1 charge?
I think only 1. Yeah. I mean, I always call him the Donnie Brasco because he was working with them boys when he was a kid. He was telling. They got him on the what you call that?
First 48.
First something like that. One of those with telling on the murder. And so you know, so he used
Crime
to tell.
Stopper shit, kind of shit.
So next we're gonna play this real fast. We got another video of the DA that's on the Young Thug, because that's why I played this Young Thug freestyling, because the DA, that's prosecuting team, the lady is getting death threats right now. She's getting all kind of death threats from somewhere, from she's, who knows, from gang members. It could be fans, you know what I'm saying? And they threatening her life. But she said she's a black woman. She said she ain't scared, Mark. She said she don't give a damn. I got the protection and God behind me, and we prosecuting Young Thug.
I believe her.
So let's watch this video.
I believe her, for real.
Paying attention to my surroundings, it's required for me to stay alive.
Fonnie Willis says she ran for Fulton County District Attorney in significant part to help victims and to prevent other people from becoming victims. But now she's become victim of threats.
What are some of the things that have been said in threats?
Basically that they're going to murder me, that the DA is going to get got.
Because of how she does her job, and she's living her life amid extraordinary security measures.
And I'm not going to be intimidated from doing it, and doing it in the correct fashion and holding people accountable.
She says menacing communications about her, mostly on social media, ramped up a lot after the high-profile racketeering indictment involving some celebrity rappers and YSL, an alleged criminal street gang.
We don't believe that these threats were directed by anyone that is in the YSL indictment.
But people sympathetic, potentially, or affiliated?
I would say that people that are very sympathetic, maybe admirers of YSL, and connected to them in some sense that I've ever.
Yeah, and so you know, Young Thug rapping on the phone, but the DA that's on his ass, man, it seemed like she ain't letting up. She said, "We prosecuting this dude. This is him and Lucci, man. Is a criminal street gangs, man. That's did a lot of hits."
Ass, man. And then she also uses some of the lyrics that he said, "Fuck the DA, fuck the cops." You know, he said all that shit in a couple of songs. So they pulled that shit up and documented all that. You know what I'm saying? So now you hear him rapping about, he sounded like Tupac in that motherfucker. Well, ice cream, Brenda had a baby, you know. He had a little bit of Dear Mama. Soul be with me. He put everything up in there, you know. So come on now,
he sounded
man.
like Pop. They're trying to hold me down.
Keep your head up, you know. Shit. Come on now. They ain't listening to that.
Crazy, man.
They listen to the old Young Thug. They ain't listening to the new Young Thug.
That nigga now he probably like revolutionary.
All right, KRS-One.
Trying to hold a nigga down.
He'd say he felt Young Thug RS1 now. Huh?
Yeah, come on now, man.
KRS-One.
You heard Rashid paying. She ain't listening to that shit. Nigga, fuck all y'all. She like, fuck all y'all.
He got his homies, his bots, his motherfucking, what you call those? The hacker threatening her.
Yeah,
we want your head.
Yeah.
Bitch, like, bitch, man, I got these niggas killers behind me.
Man,
they hop out, they gonna blow y'all heads off, and we prosecute even more.
You gotta think, man. Out of 23 people, how many of them? It only take one of them to open their mouth and say something.
Right.
Snitch. It only take one snitch.
Right. I mean, he was doing a lot of hits down there, man, terrorizing people, man. You know,
he
allegedly killed this lady's son, and she like, man, and it's been what 10 years or something before that murder, and they just not getting them.
Say Gunna got one
like on an 8 or 10 year being watched for a murder that happened way back in the day. So what about that parent? You know what I'm saying? We all like, don't use the lyrics against the artist and all that. Yeah, but now you got the drill scene right now, man. It's terrorizing the community because we live in Detroit. We seeing it right now.
They talk about that shit.
We seeing the drill scene, man, on how it's affecting the kids getting shot.
Yeah, Facebook.
I think a little 11-year-old or something got shot. You got all kind of deaths, man.
Drive-bys, funerals getting shot up, motherfuckers pissing on graves and all that shit, man.
And so, I feel for some of these parents that got to, what I'm saying, that kids got killed from some of these artists or whatever. But shit.
Now you putting a music video out on them, a song.
So should they get caught, What if they do good all in the community and everything, but what I'm saying, they've been allegedly, behind all these murders. Because they got to wash their hands somewhere, But,
like I say, what about the other families, like you said, yeah.
But let's turn the whole page, man. This is Pride Month. We got Lil Nas X. Want to add the word bussy to the dictionary for Pride Month, man. What about that?
Bussy? Oh, man. This nigga talking about boy pussy, man.
Lil Nas X want to add the word bussy to the dictionary. And what if it's in a thesaurus? What would be the alternate words for bussy? I wonder.
Boy pussy. Trans.
Man, so we in there for Pride Month, but peace to everybody that's for Pride Month.
What you gotta get that
but it's a little Nas X, man, with the bussy in the dictionary, that's a little bit out of it. Come on, y'all.
Same with the Whopper, you got to get what was the up and the down?
The two tops and two bottoms.
Yeah, the two tops and the two bottoms, man.
They just going overboard.
They going overboard, man.
Overboard with this shit, man. And I feel some of my people that's a part of the community, they be probably saying it's going overboard. Man. God damn, man. Bussy to the dictionary.
Two tops, two bottoms. What kind of drink you want? Give me that bussy drink.
Right. That's going to be in the kids in the dictionary like, what is bussy, Dad? I mean, let me see, man.
You don't want that shit, man.
We're going to have to get the old dictionaries off eBay. The old Webster's. You can't get the new ones. Get the old ones. Old one's going to be highly sought after.
The woman is vanished, man. They took the word away, man.
Right. The damn trans. It's the trans fault.
Trans took it away,
They're going to have to drop them from the LGBT community, man. It's the trans, man.
Fucking our men up, man. Fucking our young men up.
Fucking up everything. I know they said, man, they like, damn, they fucking up everything. It's them. It's the T.
Want to compete, man. They want to compete so hard, man.
Damn.
Crazy.
They fucking it up.
Did you see that? I think I got the pictures on my desktop, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find them. Not only Louisiana, but 18 other states has banned trans women from competing in sports.
Right, man, because you got this big dude.
And there's a lot of people that was mad at that though. Like,
no, not the lesbians, because they in the thing, you know.
Of course, not them. A lot of people. It was people, of course, saying, "Yeah, about time," but it was people that was against it. Like, really?
Would you want your daughter beat up by this man that was ranked 483 in the men? Now he ranked number 1 in the women. Do that seem like it's right?
No competition.
That's cheating.
I do got the picture, so let me see if I can zoom it in.
No competition.
18 of the U.S. states has passed a trans sports ban.
Ban that shit.
So Michigan is not actually one of those states.
What?
That is Michigan still allows
They showed it with the Joanna man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you don't want that situation, man.
You got these men right now, men wrestling in the women's division. This little ass woman, and then this big man is just wrestling her down, choking her out for the championship.
No competition at all, man. And you're the mother or father of the kid.
You
looking like, man, hell no, man. I'm going straight to the board, man.
Right, man. I wouldn't even let my daughter compete. I'd be like, I'm done. She a champ right now. You're a champ, baby. Don't go against this.
You
know what I'm saying? What I look like, man? This dude whooping on my daughter, dunking on her, ooh, flexing up on her. Like, what's she supposed to do? Just blocking?
Ranked number 1 in America.
But in the men's, he garbage. He Darko Milicic.
Ranked number 1 in America.
He was ranked, what is it, 250 something as a man, swimmer. And then he get in the damn pool with the girls
number
and
1.
get the breaking records and shit. Man, come on, man.
Can't make that shit
and
up.
this is cool. Yeah, but they learned their lesson with the MMA fighter though. They learned their lesson with the MMA. Just broke that girl's skull, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on.
We're going to open up the lines in a minute, but right now, shit, let's get into the Will Smith slap. We know this is old, but we need to show you this video and let you see for yourself that this shit was staged. Let's roll it.
Looks like you lost those last few pounds. Angela, looks like you picked up that bit of weight Jeremy dropped. Could have been a carrot in that dress, but I guess you brought pumpkins back in season tonight. Good thing there's no fairy godmother around. You'd be carting Cinderella off to the ball. Oh, what's this? Elijah taking the stage. Wow. Elijah Lewis just slapped the heck out of me.
Don't you ever talk about my wife that way.
Relax, my friend. It was just a joke. I'm a comedian, Elijah. You know how it is. No disrespect, Angela. You're gorgeous.
I said keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Yep. See it for yourself. Was in the movie, yo.
I mean, down to the T, man.
Let's open up these lines,
down
man.
to the T, man.
When I first seen that shit, looked fake as hell. Man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, even the way Will Smith,
he went up in
everything,
his posture and everything.
His posture, his body language was all. It was like robotic almost, like he was acting.
And then they both fucking actors. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. And then you gotta think.
And when I said it was like, of course, I said it was staged, and it's like it's crazy, man. Social media, people are so programmed and watered down nowadays. Like I don't even really want to speak my real feelings and real opinion on shit because everybody is so persuaded. And
no, man, that was real.
That was real. Man. It was real. Yes, it was. Just what
that shit, man.
Man, Will Smith, man, really was mad.
Are y'all slow nowadays?
There go the movie right there for y'all.
They both fucking actors
from
man.
The 70s.
They both actors. Come on now, you think they couldn't pull that shit off?
Right.
And that's what everybody believe the shit. But you gotta think. Then where the fuck was security at? How you gonna smack a man on stage in front of a national audience and go back and sit down in your seat, and security don't escort you out the building? That's never done nowhere. Even if you're at the club, you fight somebody, they don't even know you. You hit somebody in the club, the bouncer's gonna bounce your ass the fuck up out of there.
Ain't they?
Wherever you at, any kind of event that you in, and you know what I'm saying, erupt the motherfucking audience, the crowd. This man on stage, you walk up on stage. He didn't introduce you. You wouldn't get no award or nothing. You go back
set up
and come back and sit down, man.
Like Breezy said, they got to do what they got to do to keep you focused off what they doing.
And this nigga's an actor, and the other motherfucker's a comedian.
We're gonna ban Will Smith from the Oscars, man. He got so many Oscars. Who give a fuck?
You know? It was all like Will. I said this in the beginning, and people wasn't listening. It's like Will already partly because of what he was going through with Jada. Mm-hmm. And all of this shit surrounding Tupac and her love for Tupac. He said, I can't remember exactly where, but he said something along the lines of wanting to shed that whole good boy image, right? Mm-hmm. So why not do that in a moment and with a person, my friend, who actually needs the boost in popularity and needs the boost in relevancy, Chris Rock.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, let's stage some shit on the Oscars. Like, we was already like, why would they do that at the Oscars? Well, because they was already talking about banning the shit. Boycotting it a couple of years ago, right? Jada, that was a part of what the whole joke was about. Beginning as far as the beef, one of the jokes that he made about Jada at the
said we keep muting,
not being invited to the. Said we keep muting. Who said that?
Oh, okay, man.
Not being invited. Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, we good. We good.
Yeah, but
yeah. So my thing was, that's like why they did that on purpose, man. At the Oscars.
They did on the purpose,
for a reason, man.
So Jada looking good. I mean, Will looking good, and Chris Rock.
Will shedding his good boy image.
His good boy image,
boosting because when had Chris Rock ever sold $700-800 tickets?
Never.
And he gonna do a stand up comedy the next fucking week and sell out.
Right.
And didn't even
from
talk about
$50 to $800.
And didn't even talk about the shit, and everybody was mad because they knew that they hiked the price up for that reason because everybody was coming to see him the first time after the slap, knowing that he was gonna say something, but he didn't. You know what I mean? And then, all of that stuff about who was there? Tony Rock, his brother, right? Getting on stage and, I beat his ass. So, like, come on now. If you know Tony Rock had a show, right? Back in the day. Tony Rock had his own TV show. And the executive producers of Tony Rock's show is Will and Jada.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So they all in cahoots. I say all that to say they all in
cahoots.
They
are,
man. You know
That's why we got the
cool,
video
man.
showing you that it was all set up.
They all cool, man.
It was all staged.
Will Smith played motherfucking Muhammad Ali in the movie. Come on now, man. Bad Boys.
Right.
He would have fucked Chris Rock up, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, just think about it. All Will Smith movies is fucking he whooping ass damn near.
Right.
Chris Rock, he ain't nothing but a guy. He just joking and laughing all the goddamn time. They cool, man. So that shit, when I seen, I'm like, man, you go up on stage and you gonna smack them like that? Come on now, man, and go sit back down.
Hey, yeah, well, we got what we got for the day, Mizzle, with the butt of the week. We gonna open up the lines too.
313-723-0481. Call in 313-723-0481. What is that, man? I might need another bud.
Grape Valley OG.
Man,
heavy sativa. I'm used to the indica, but the sativa got me right. You know what I'm saying? I got to start the day up with the sativa so I can keep, stay focused and keep going, man. That shit lovely. Got a little purple and bluish and greenish up in that motherfucker.
Man, it look like some clusters.
Oh, yeah. It's nice, beautiful, man. Good smoke, you know what I'm saying, from my boys Leaf and Bud, So if you can find it, Google it. You can pull it up. Weed Maps at your local dispensary. You can get it, or you can find it on the streets, however you can get it. Some good shit. Great Valley OG.
Man. What else we got up before we get up out of here? Lines is open, y'all. If y'all want to call in before we check up out of here, we got about 5 minutes. But
shout out to Lamiko and Fair Notice on YouTube. Andrew Wellness. Everybody else. Julius. Everybody
Sunshine Hampton.
T-Boz. Breezy, your jacket is on the way, my baby. Yolanda. What's going on? T-Boz, everybody else.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
Shout out to everybody that shared the video and all of that, man.
Right, yeah, share this because people need to know this information. We try to put y'all ahead of the game. We talked about the blackouts. We talked about the food shortages. People didn't think this real, but this summer in your city, don't say we ain't tell y'all. So when y'all got these rolling blackouts.
What's going on, caller? Who's this and where you calling from?
What's going on, y'all? It's Julius, man. How y'all feeling today?
Julius, what's the word, bro?
Good.
Nothing much, man. How y'all doing?
Oh, chilling.
Good, bro.
Enjoying the day.
Good, man. Good. So, pretty much, I like the fact that boy Kendrick Lamar came out and just dropped Mr. Moral on you because it dropped a lot of sense as far as like how Will Smith is trying to control his destiny about what he's doing with everybody else on this planet. But it ain't gonna work. Second of all, how is it that this creature Fauci and his mama is still running around trying to figure out what bloodline they can jump right back into so that they won't phase out before this so-called classic event go ahead and hit them first? And lastly, why is it that every time that we get ready to go ahead and step away from them, the whole entire show has to fade away and turn around to be looking at something else that's not even redundant? For instance, just for small instance, man, right over here in the DMV area, they just had this little broccoli fest about all these how can I put it, alternative people downtown by the Lincoln Memorial trying to figure out how they're going to conjure up all that energy to shoot it from Lincoln Memorial down to the fucking Congress, back to the fucking Philadelphia area. This shit is just, it's interesting for me to just look at, man, and observe. And not just observe.
Well, yeah, I'm going to answer with the Fauci, when they was we spoken a lot of the collection of the DNA and all that. so they can know who you are, who you know, who to take out or who can stay, who got the correct DNA, so they can jump into. That's why you see a lot of right now these white guys or these women that's getting married to these black people or black men or women and having these babies to keep, you know, reinsert that back into their bloodline, so to keep it going, because their bloodline is dwindling down. And second of all, I never have heard of the last question though. I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah, the broccoli joint is when they go ahead and try to put all these singers together to make a ritual turn into a ceremony. And that way they can go ahead and look around and see who's got that one particular bloodline, like you said, so that they can go ahead and pop off what they need to pop off.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, it's all about control, you know what I'm saying? So if you got the right people, you know what I'm saying? It's all about picking and choosing. So if you fall in that category, then that's where you had to go with, you know what I'm saying? It's all about making the right choice, man. You know, everything is all about choices nowadays, you know? And everybody try to persuade people to go either this way or that. That's like with the vaccine.
Right.
You either get it or you don't. You can't get in here. You can't get there. You can't eat this type of food. You got to eat this type of food. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about what you want to do and how you feel. You got to stay strong and use your mind now, man.
Yeah, keep your bloodline healthy too, man. Don't be getting with these Beckys, man, running off to Idaho, man, and getting missing. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I'm not saying all Beckys is like that, but you know what I'm saying? You going up into these places you don't know, Montana, and say, oh, let's go, you know, ranching in Montana, and your black ass going up to Montana,
have a couple of babies and shit.
Stayed in Louisiana. You know, crazy, tragic shit happens things around.
It happens both ways, man. You know, so shit.
Right.
Like I say, they want us and we want them. You know.
Right. Well, that's just what it is, man. Musk already gone ahead and about to open up, I guess, freedom of speech all over again. And I guess the James Hubble telescope is going to find out who's who, basically, because CERN is basically running real tough over here, and a bunch of other bullshit, man. But thank God for sisters like Selena. Thank God for that, man. For real. And what she doing, him and her guy, man, for sure. Just them dropping that particular truth, man. Thank God for them, bro. For real.
We need that.
And thank God for y'all too, man. Because at the end of the day, these folks gonna basically catch up to it, man. And all we gotta do is just protect us and our children. That's all they want, really.
Right. They want the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like Fauci, man. They want the kids. They want the kids to get these shots so they can try to take out these star kids, these star seeds, and these future messiahs and these queens that's coming about to these world. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids that over the pandemic was born at home with no shots, no nothing. They was having at home births. Went up drastically during the COVID. And so them kids too that's gonna be extra strong. You know, they got that percentage.
Home birth and breastfed.
Breastfed the whole nine. You got the shortage of the breast milk the whole nine. So that's gonna even make the kids stronger. So we gotta get these shots in them.
They want to stop
these kids now is getting breastfed at a large rate. So thanks a lot, Julius, for calling in.
Stay strong,
no
brother.
problem, man. Thank y'all, man. I'm gonna keep on researching, man. Thank y'all, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Keep at it. Peace.
Tune in.
Yeah, so that shit crazy, man. So just a lot of shit going on, though. But that's about it, man. You got anything else, man?
I just appreciate the callers, man. The people that's, you know what I'm saying, that's watching, man. You know what I'm saying, listening to this good information.
The people that's commenting the whole nine.
That make us feel good. That make me feel good as a whole.
Right, that they watch it on the Saturday morning.
Yeah,
you know?
That's listening, man. You know, so that's good. Keep tuning in.
And try to share with your friends and try to put them up on this information. You know, they might not like it at first, but keep, you know, force feed them. Like, look, this is actually going on, y'all. Hey, this is the titles. I can look this up. This is on CNN. They talking
tell
this.
somebody else what you heard
This
today.
on CBS. We're not giving you no bullshit garbage. That's, you know, we try to not. We could be wrong sometime, but most of the time we like to be with the real shit.
But the thing about it is at the core of a lot of the information that y'all bring on this podcast is, like you said, it's coming from news articles, news clips, and things. We're giving our opinions, just observations on what we see and what they're putting out.
Right, but you might not see this news in San Diego. You might not see the news over in France that's going on, that's hidden, or what's going on in Texas.
A lot of people don't even watch or know about C-SPAN, right?
Right,
so
C-SPAN, government access channel.
Just connected to their local news. That's basically bought.
That's all they know.
They have their agendas and they put out what they want.
Because C-SPAN is hidden way in the back. It's way after CNN. They put it way back. But this government access channel, you can record off of it and everything. It's you paying for this channel. You're paying taxes for this channel. It's part of the government channel. And so everything on here, you can put it on whatever. It's to the public. and they have to come on here. That's why a lot of people, they don't never announce, we going on C-SPAN. They put shit like that on C-SPAN instead of CNN.
The hidden
instead
hand.
of Fox on C-SPAN.
The hidden hand. We'll tell you about it.
Right. We're going to record the C-SPAN too and let you see it. It's government access channels. Like your city council channels. Them is your channels.
Tune so into that shit.
People are more gravitated towards the infotainment news. You know what I'm saying? These news stations that are more entertainment based.
Local
you know what I'm saying?
And
or they use the tactics of entertainment to gravitate people to their platforms. You know what I mean?
And
they use shock. They tap into what. Just like social media, you see all of the emojis. The news stories tap into people's emotions, whether they make you happy, they make you sad, they make you angry, you love it.
What you
see
like?
What I'm saying? So they play. It's a recipe for these news stations.
They're gonna push that on you heavy. They're gonna push it on you heavy.
For the stories that they put out.
They have an agenda.
The actual shit that's really happening, or the real they'll touch on something that happened on C-SPAN, but they don't dig into it deep enough for you to understand.
They'll just say Fauci was questioned and Rand Paul went off on him.
Right,
was crazy
type shit. They just give you the surface.
And then that's it. And people, Rand Paul, man, he was clowning on Fauci.
Who is Rand Paul to the average person in the
Who is Rand Paul? Some white man.
Rand Paul. You talking about Chris Paul, the basketball player?
Chris Paul's dead or something.
Chris Paul dead, man.
They don't know what the fuck Rand Paul.
Chris Paul brother.
He's like one of the senators or something of Kentucky. And the one guy, the one guy, McConnell, they come from like Kentucky. That's the Kentucky boys.
He be on this shit.
You know, so thanks a lot, Otis Sullivan, for listening and bring others to this channel. You know what I'm saying? We on here to bring that truth, that information.
Word,
so spread the word, share it. Play it at your Father's Day, going down, in the basement, whatever y'all at on the TV. Like, y'all look at this show. I'm like, man, this shit is real.
Bring up a topic we talked about and ask you how you feel about it.
Right.
Just, bring it up. In the average day talk, man.
Right.
That's what we do. We just talk shit.
Right. Man,
talk to real, yo.
Anything else, man? Y'all got?
No, man. Y'all get ready for that Traffic Jam 3 in October, man.
Okay, Traffic Jam 3.
Get ready for that Traffic Jam 3 in October, man.
Oktoberfest.
Bring the sweater out for that one. Bring the sweater. I gotta get the
hoodies on deck.
I need a sweater, Mark. I need a sweater.
Sweaters and hoodies.
7 Mile sweaters.
So we're working on everything for that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And another meet and greet this time. Y'all better get them tickets.
Right.
Got them tickets for y'all.
Thanks for the Father's Day. Thank y'all.
Thanks for everybody who showed up for the last one. Last Traffic Jam. Thanks for everybody that showed up. This one's gonna be bigger and better every time, baby. Let's get it in.
Right. So tune in. Share with others for Father's Day. Put them up on the show. Put them up on the merchandise too for the show and everything. Support black business, black media, and the whole nine because we like to come with that truth. But I'm Judah Awoke Ace.
T Mizzle the Great.
We got Mark from 7 Mile. Come back to the Hidden Hand Truth Talk Nation show. We'll see y'all next week.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7